Hi everyone, I'm Christy Williams, the Director of Children's Ministry, and here I have Delmar Pete, your campus pastor. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Mustache.
I
must ask you a question.
Cha-ching. Okay.
So I have about 10 questions that
Fun
the
stuff.
Kids they wanted to ask you, just to kind of get to know you
for
better.
It. All right.
So the very first question was, since humans came first, where in the Bible do dinosaurs live?
Ooh, where in the Bible that's a really good question. Since humans came first, where in the Bible do dinosaurs? Well, if we read in Genesis, we see that animals were made before humans. So we do know that animals were around before us, but one of the things I think is important is for us to realize that the Bible does not necessarily a science book, right? It's a faith book. So, but that doesn't mean that dinosaurs weren't around. Actually, in the Old Testament, there's this animal called the behemoth, which a lot of people think might have been a dinosaur. So for all we know, like they could have been around at the same time. We don't know. But yeah, animals were made before humans. So it would be okay for dinosaurs to be around.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Kind of scary though.
Yeah, at the same time.
Second question, do you like Fortnite?
Do I like Fortnite? I think you have to like Fortnite, right? Like if you like video games. So the question is, where do you play Fortnite? Do you play it on Xbox or PlayStation or your cell phone or your computer? Where do you play it? I play it on PlayStation when I play. So where do you play it? Put it in the comments below.
Awesome. If your favorite color got mixed with your least favorite color, what would it make?
Okay. So I think I would be okay because believe it or not, lately my favorite color has been black. So if you mix anything with black, it just stays black. So I think if you mixed my least favorite color, what's my least favorite color? It might be some weird shade of brown. Like some weird shade of brown is just nasty to me. But if you mix that with black, guess what you still have? Black. So yeah, I think I'd be okay.
Perfect. And how does it feel to become a pastor?
How does it feel to become a pastor? Whew. Can I use the word fun? I think it's fun because you get to meet lots of people. I get to meet little kids. I get to meet older people. And then you kind of get to hear all their stories. And then you get to tell them about Jesus. I think it's like a dream job. You get to meet people and tell them about God. It's awesome.
Yeah. Why did you become a pastor?
Why did I become a pastor? I feel like the reason I became a pastor was because that's actually what God made me for. You know, when I was 14 years old, I actually went to a summer camp, and there at summer camp, the guy who owned the camp said, some of you might be called to be pastors. And at that time, I just knew. So I think I was supposed to be a pastor. I think God makes all of us and gives us these roles that he wants us to do in life. And right now, and hopefully in the distant future, my role is to care about people and be a pastor. So if that's something that you ever have a question about, I'd love to talk to you more about that for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah. So at 14.
My papa told me I was going to be a preacher when I was 8.
Wow.
Yeah, he goes, you're going to be a preacher one day. Man. And you know what I told my papa? I said, I'm not going to be a preacher one day. But papa was right.
Papa knows best.
Yes.
Who inspires you?
Who inspires me? Who? Okay, on what level? Because this is a complex question.
It is.
Okay. I'll give you a couple answers. How about that?
Okay.
On a work level, like day to day, I think I realized that my dad inspires me a lot because he works really hard. And one day we were working really, really hard, and we got off work and we were sitting behind the house in the truck, and my dad pointed in the house. And I said, what are you pointing at the house for? He goes, we've been working all day and it's 100 degrees outside. I said, yes, sir, I'm tired. He goes, son, when you're a dad and you're a husband, your job doesn't start till you go in that house. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. So like on like a professional work level, I think it is my dad in that way. But like on like a super like nerdy level, it's Master Splinter.
Oh boy.
From Ninja Turtles. Do you know who Master Splinter is? Here, I'll show you Master Splinter. Here, I've got it. Hey, you went there.
This is bringing me back to my childhood.
Okay, check it out. Here. I actually have my own Master Splinter. You might not can see. I might could zoom in on it. Action figure.
And you even got the ooze.
Yes. Do you know who Master Splinter is?
I do.
So there's 4 Ninja Turtles, and I always wanted to be Leonardo growing up because he was the leader.
Yep.
But in the last year, I realized, you know what? Master Splinter is the one who taught Leonardo everything he knows. So I think, we don't want to just be the leader. Sometimes I want to be the people who help out the leaders.
Yes.
So I kind of want to be Splinter.
I like that.
So, yeah.
And going back a little bit, I had a cat who I named Irma after April O'Neil's friend.
Really? The one with the glasses?
Yeah, see?
Look at that.
I'm kind of dorky
Turtles
myself.
are great.
Next, if you could be a superhero, who would it be and why?
If I could be a superhero. Okay, now
granted, Leonardo
I do like the Ninja Turtles, but they live in the sewer.
Yeah, that's stinky.
And that's kind of nasty.
But they eat a lot of pizza.
They do get to eat, but their pizza has stuff on it like raisins and anchovies.
Yeah.
Honestly, truthfully, I think I would be Batman.
That's a good one.
Because Batman, he was kind of normal, but he used what he had to be something more, and he helps people out. And cool thing is, he's friends with Ninja Turtles, so you still get to hang out with them.
That's true.
But you get to be Batman.
He gets an awesome car.
You get awesome cars, helicopters.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to be Batman. Sign me up.
That's a good one. Let's see. What would you do if you were invisible for a day?
Ooh, if I was invisible for a day, oh my gosh. I don't know. Okay, because see, that's a trick question. Because are my clothes invisible? Because if my clothes are not invisible, that means if I'm invisible, you can still see my clothes. Which means the only way I would be able to be invisible is if I was naked, and I'm not going anywhere if I'm naked for a day.
Clothes are invisible too.
Oh, my clothes are invisible too.
Yes.
Okay, if my clothes are invisible too, honestly, I think I would just go. I might go sit in Starbucks.
Ooh. Just
people watch. Because, people, they're interesting when they're just, hanging out and you just get to watch them. So, yeah, I think I would just, find a place where people meet and just kind of watch them.
Walmart.
Yes, Walmart. At, 3 in the morning.
Or an airport, I think, would be a lot of fun.
An airport, yeah.
Okay, favorite ice cream?
Favorite ice cream? Oh, yeah. Moose Tracks. Yes, you take vanilla ice cream, you put chocolate, hard shell ice cream in it, and then you put Reese's Cups in with it. That's...
You make your own,
it's
or
a
you don't
trinity
just buy it?
No, it all comes together like that. It's 3 things coming together to make something amazing. Moose Tracks.
Okay, we have 2 more questions. Favorite Disney movie?
Favorite
Because we're all watching Disney Plus right now. We're all home.
That's true.
Favorite Disney movie?
I think I'm going to have to go super old school, and it didn't used to be a Disney movie, but it's a Disney movie now. And that is going to have to be the original Star Wars movie. Okay. Because Star Wars is Disney now. And the original one is so good because it's got Han Solo in it. And it's got Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's got all the original guys. So I think that original Star Wars, I can watch that all day long.
Next. You ready for this one?
Last one. Here we go.
Which of the 7 dwarfs are you most like?
Oh, can you remind me of the 7 dwarves?
So there was Doc. There was Sleepy. There was
Dopey.
Grumpy. Bashful.
Not Bashful.
Happy. Did I say Happy?
No, you said Happy.
And I know I'm missing one.
I think I'm gonna go with it's embarrassing, but I'm probably gonna have to go with Dopey.
Dopey.
Yeah, because he's kind of goofy, and sometimes he doesn't think before he speaks, and sometimes I mess up and do that. And yeah, I think I'd be Dopey.
That's a good one.
Dopey.
I think he's probably the most fun.
Oh, is he fun?
I mean,
I get to be fun.
Yeah. So awesome! Thank you for coming and doing this with me.
This was fun. And if you have any more questions, you can type them in below, or get your mom and dad type them in below. And we'll have fun.
And boys and girls, if you have any other questions for any of your other leaders, also reach out to me or comment below. Real quick, why don't we do a dab for the kids?
Okay, is it?
Ready?
You want to count us down?
2, 3. Bye, everybody.
Bye.